Hello everybody and welcome to the family workout today with me, Stefan. I hope you are well and ready to follow along with me at home. Now if you haven't seen the family workout before today, this is a fun, high energy workout. It's designed for everyone in the family to take part in and have a go with. If there are any exercises that you think are a little bit too demanding, a little bit too challenging, then of course you can put in your own exercises. To give you some examples, you can go with some squats, you can move your arms around, you can go jumping jacks, you can put whatever you want to in place of the exercises we're doing. I'll give you some more progressive and some easier versions of what we're doing. Hopefully you'll find something that works. But the idea with these workouts is that you perform and you can work at your own level, a level that is right for you so that anyone can have a go, and mainly that you have fun with these exercises and join in and take part. So the workout's going to go like this today. We have 4 minutes for our warm-up and 4 minutes for our cool-down. In the middle is the workout itself, and that comprises 3 rounds of work. Each round is broken up into 3 1-minute working intervals with a 30-second recovery between each, and each of those minutes of work are going to be split into 2 30-second exercises today. Today's workout, the second exercise in each minute is going to be the same for each round, okay? So if you're ready to follow along, I'm ready to go. We'll get the timer started. Listen out for those beeps. And here we go. We're going to start off with our arms going up and over. So this nice windmill move, getting our weight from foot to foot, turning the back foot on the ball of the toe, just so you can get a nice big movement. And the warm-up always begins with these big whole body movements designed to get everything working. Starting off slowly and building up the pace, building up the explosiveness of some of these movements, but getting the whole body, ankles, knees, joints, the whole body, shoulders, spines, everything working to build up that heart rate, get the muscles and joints ready for the workout to come. We're going to go across, same move with the feet, turning the body through. You'll see this move with our warm-ups and with our cool-downs a lot, gets everything working in the body. Now, if you haven't got so much space, bring those hands in a little bit closer, but if you've got room, you can let those arms move around the body. All right, from here, we're gonna go hands on hips. I'm gonna go with some big circles with the hips. Hip circles for this one, ankles, knees, and hips once again. 3, we're gonna go 2 more, 5 on each side, and then we'll change direction from the back, working forward. That's it, nice big movement. Nice and controlled. Again, make sure you've got space. If you've moved any furniture out of the way, if you're doing this in the living room, make sure you've got room for everyone to move. Okay, from here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a step forward, just a little bit of a step down, drop, change levels. Hands can be on the hips, they can be out for balance. You can reach forwards with these few movements here and start to add a little bit extra work and a little bit extra balance for the body. We're going to go 1 more on this side. Now what we're going to do from the center is step to one side. Again, we're going to reach out with those hands, step and reach across. Again, make sure you have room. If you need to shorten those steps, that's fine. You can reach with the arms. Let's go with a couple of high reaches now and test the body in a slightly different position each time, taking the hands, okay, outside of the base of support. All right, just over that halfway mark for our warm-up. From here, what we're going to do is walk the hands down the body to the floor. We're going to widen the feet, drop those feet out, and we're going to go around the body with the hand, looking up to the ceiling. This is a T rotation, stable on that hand that's on the floor. Spread those fingers wide. Keep the body just above that palm. All right, from here, 1 foot is going to step forward. We're going to reach up and then back to the floor. Switch the feet, step forward, reach up. We're going to go 1 more on each side. Step, stretching through the hips, through the lower body, and then with that reach, stretching and working the upper body. Walk the hands back. All right. A minute left. So I'm going to start building the heart rate up a little bit. So I'm just jogging on the spot. Okay, lifting those knees a little bit. You start to bring in the hands as well. Be surprised how much more effort required just with those arms. A little bit of a jumping jack move here. I'm going to step out, a little bit of a squat move side to side. Again, whole body, getting that heart rate up. So we're ready. Okay, so keeping the body moving, open the window. Our first minute of work, our first round starts with high knee punches. Okay, so high knees with that punching move, and then we're going for speed skaters. One foot, the outside foot, connecting to the floor and pushing left to right. Now you can go low to get a little bit more work through those legs. Remember, punches and high knees to start. Here we go. That's it. So you can see from the side, those knees up. Tough one to start with. Halfway through it, working that pace. Arms driving out to get that extra bit of work through the upper body. Speed skaters. Now, as we change, make sure again you've got the room. The more you can cover distance left to right, the more you're going to feel the heart rate going up. Working that balance again, low. Can we get a few low? That's it, arms working across the body too. When we hear that buzzer, that's when we can rest. Back foot for balance, catching the floor. Woo, and there we go. 30 seconds recovery, and onto Spider-Man climbers. That's a slow plank type move, and then jumping jacks. Spider-Man climbers, right up on the toes, one knee, out and up towards that elbow. Jumping jacks. Again, a nice feature exercise of our workouts. Remember, that second exercise for each minute is going to be the same for every round. Here, once again, from the floor, bringing those knees up and around, testing the shoulders, testing the arms, the chest, the core. If you need to go for a pause from the knees at any point, well, you can do this one from the knees all the way through, then that is right. Work at a level that's right for you. Up into our feet is jumping jacks. That's it, moving those arms fast through the air, high, and then chopping down with those feet, light on the toes. That's it, all the way until we hit that buzzer. Keep your body moving if you can. And there it is. Whew, minute 2 of our first round done. And we have now figure of 8 chops and crunches. Crunches is from the floor. So, hands together. And you're gonna drive a figure 8 in the air, keeping the hips and the lower body fixed in place. Crunches, feet on the floor, and crunch fingertips to the temples, elbows wide, and here we go. Figure 8s, chop. Again, keeping those hips, keeping those knees, and keeping those feet glued in place. Feet fixed to the floor, and that figure of 8 in front, arms out at full length, really working the midsection, really getting that heart rate up. Okay, it's time to change to our crunch, lying down, and midsection, stomach muscles working, elbows wide, breathe out on the way up, and squeeze, belly button pulling in, down to the floor, and you can hear from my voice where the work is being done. Lifting the shoulders, if you can, off of the floor. And there is our buzzer. Now we get a little bit longer for our recovery because that is the end of our first round. Little sips of water. If you're taking on water, which is a good idea, little sips. So we've got reverse lunges for our first move in our second round. Pop that out of the way. And then we're on to speed skaters. If you remember, that was our first round, second exercise. It is the second round, second exercise, stepping across. Okay, so pushing from side to side, low if you can, but first one up for this is our reverse lunge. Step back, and then the work is being done by that lead leg. I'll turn it sideways on so you can see, and I'm keeping my weight firmly placed in the heel of that front leg, that lead leg. Now you can move the hands in the opposite motion to the legs, or you can go hands on the hip. Don't get too bogged down on what the hands are doing, but keep that balance just as far back with that step as is comfortable. And now it's time to really crank the pace. And again, make sure there's nothing in the way, no obstacles to bump into with these speed skaters. Charging down the finish straight in those Winter Olympics. All the way, arms working too. Nice and strong. Until we feel and hear that buzzer. Okay, from here, down dog, up dog with jumping jacks. So, hands on the floor, feet wide, hands wide, hips up, and then you can simply drop forward, push with those hands back up. Now, if you can make this a little bit more challenging, you can scoop down low to the ground. And then it's jumping jacks for our second exercise. Here we go, hands on the floor, hips up, if you can, low, and then hips back, right up on those toes. Again, if you need to, simply forwards and backwards through those two moves. But it is tough on those shoulders, tough on those arms. If you can get that low sweep, that scoop down. One more, hips up. Here we go, up onto your feet and jumping jacks. So pick that pace up if we can. Chopping up and chopping down with those arms. We're on the toes as we step out. Skip those feet out and back in. Keep the body moving in time, hands and feet. Until we hear that buzzer. And there it is. Whew. Okay, chop chop ninja and crunches. Our third round move, second of the two. So chop chop ninja, plant the feet. One hand is up, one is down. And as we twist, we're gonna chop down just like a karate chop. Okay, our second move, crunches from the floor. Again, elbows wide, fingertips to those temples. Are you ready? This one, testing the core and testing the arms and shoulders. The more you chop down, like you're breaking a beam of wood in two with each chop. Feet glued to the floor. Hunker down, bend the knees, weight into the heels, and twist across as the arms move. How are we doing? 3, 2, 1. Whew, last few. And here we go, crunches. Fingers to temples, elbows wide. Keep them wide if you can. If you need to pause, rest on the floor. But if you can keep those shoulders coming up, half of the ground, and squeeze the stomach muscles, pull that navel in and down towards the mat. And there it is. Woo! Nice work. Give yourselves that high five if you've made it through, especially if you've given everything you've got so far in this workout. So, a little bit longer recovery. We go again one more time through those 3 minutes of work. Little sips if you're taking on fluids. So we've got low pulsing squats along with speed skaters. Tough combination for the legs. 15 seconds, don't worry. And then we've got, yes, low pulsing squats and speed skaters. We'll save the second minute of this third round. Are you ready? Weight into the heels, sitting the hips back, and we are pulsing in that position. This is a tough one for those legs. Spin it around so I can see you guys. Weight into those heels, hips back, and the hands can be across or out in front. Your call. Pulsing up and down on the spot, really testing the legs. Still feeling that heart rate going up, testing your fitness. 5 seconds now. Speed skaters to follow. Hope those legs work after these. 3, 2, 1. Up we go, and across. Okay, work those heavy legs. Really push left and right as you drive across. Can we stay low? Work those legs even more. Build up that heart rate. Balance with the arms as you move, making this whole body exercise. And there it is. Woo. All right, high plank reaches and jumping jacks. We know the jumping jack for our second move. High plank, that just means arms length. And from here, we're gonna go one arm out, down the side of the body, and up, and continue. All right, about to get into those. High plank, hands on the floor together, feet wide, down to the hip, reaching up back to the hip, and repeat, up, back, and down we go. Swapping sides each time. Real test of the core. So if you can, up on the toes. If you need to go from the knees, that is fine. Reaching that arm up and down. One more on each side. Yeah, we can do it. Whew. All right, and crunches to go. Have I got that right? We had it was jump jacks. We're going to go with crunches, and we'll swap the order as I'm down here. Crunches, working the stomach. Elbows wide, shoulders up off of the floor. And there we go, 30 seconds. All right, so we've mixed the order, but that's okay. We've got 30 seconds recovery. And core chops and jumping jacks. Core chops across the body. Another one for the midsection. But again, don't be fooled, this one gets the heart rate up as well. So hands together. And we are chopping across. Plant those feet, hunker down. We're going straight into jump jacks after. Okay, here we go. Steady the body, steady the feet, the knees, the hips. Notice how far across my body the arms are going, not all the way, staying just past the line of the body, maybe in line with where the feet are, and chop as fast, as hard as you can, across from left to right. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's finish strong with these jump jacks. All right, arms up, arms down, feet out, feet in, and working the shoulders as you chop up into the air. Again, that change of direction with the arms is where those shoulders will work the most. Keep the breathing going. Nearly there, nearly there. And there we have it. Woo! That was a tough one to finish on. If you did it the other way around and you went into those jumping jacks and just finished with crunches there, that is absolutely fine. Give yourself that high five if you made it all the way through that workout and you've pushed it as hard as you can for each and every exercise. You may have a bit of a glow on, just like I do. We're going to get into our cool down. Up onto your feet, you don't want to get lightheaded. Resist the temptation to lie down. Whew. Okay, we're going to go low to high. Hands moving from side to side. That turn through the feet as we move. Shifting the weight from side to side. So a little bit like our warm-up. Big movements of the body to begin. Letting that breathing and that heart rate come down nice and gradually. Arms up. Again, if you've got less room, bring those hands in closer. All right, that was a tough one. Cooling down now. Arms up and across. All right, there we go. So from here, feet flat to the floor, one hand for 3 of these on each side. Big circle, thumb up, turn the palm, thumb up, again as the hand comes down. One more, up and down, and to the other side, thumb up, turn the palm, and come around again, up, turn the palm, getting that shoulder, chest, and even that turn of the body as well. We're going to go wide with our feet, and we're going to sink the hips to one side, leaning back towards that straight leg will increase that stretch. This is going to be for the inner thigh. We're keeping the movement going throughout, so up and over, a few little almost bouncing movements, taking you into that stretch, just gently, just as far as is comfortable for you. I'm going to go one more on each side. There we go. Whew. All right, just coming up on the halfway point of our cool down. Again, those inner thighs, adductors, feeling a nice stretch through here. We're going to keep that wide position, bring those hands down. And this is going to get the inner thighs again, but also the hamstrings as you reach those hands forwards. And now as we bring the hands together over to one side, you're going to feel an increased stretch in that hamstring on the leg that you're reaching your hands towards. Again, other side, just as far as is comfortable, whether that's to the toes or not quite so far, work within what you can. Back to the middle, hands down, and then we're going to slowly come up and bring those feet back together. From here, we're reaching up and reaching down. One hand reaching up into the air, the other hand down towards the knee, getting a stretch all the way down the side of the body. That's it. Through the muscles of the upper body, the lats, and between the ribs as well. Couple more just to finish. Very good. All right, walking back, so we've got some room. We're going to walk forward with those hands. Feet narrow, hands apart. We're going to drop the knees down just as low as is comfortable as we drop the hips to the floor, shoulders back and looking up. Bring the hips up. We're going to go into our groiner step. That's going to stretch the hip on that front side. Reaching up. Chest and shoulder stretch. Holding that position. And then down with that hand to the floor. Switch the feet. Groiner step, hip stretch. Hand up, chest stretch. Bringing that arm back just as far as is comfortable. Hand back to the floor, back down to the knees, and we're going to then walk those fingertips forwards, sitting on the heels to stretch all the way down the sides of the body, the spine and the shoulders to finish. Nice deep breath in.
Activity completed.
Fantastic work. Coming up onto the toes, walking those hands slowly back. We're going to hang out in that hamstring stretch, hamstrings and calves for this last moment of the workout. And then slowly uncurl the body as we come up. We're going to roll those shoulders round to finish. Fantastic work. If you have done this entire workout and given it your all, you have gone through one heck of a workout. I will see you again tomorrow for another family workout. In the meantime, take care.